Spread your wings, chirpers. Welcome to the Chirp Session Weekly Diary, where we talk everything, even what some won't say. I'm your host, AC Thompson. And this week, y'all, we got to make sure we getting checked. We have to get checked. All right? So, yes, chirpers, this week, I'm all in your business. I'm all in it. Mainly because I care about your well-being. And I know you might feel fine. You might not enjoy going to the doctor, but who does? I hate going to the doctor. I hate going to the dentist. I hate being poked on and pulled at and looked at, right? You might even just have a holistic approach to everything. But either way, I want us to get checked and find the best solutions that are comfortable for you. Y'all, we can't ignore the signs. I know too many people that are my age and younger that are getting sick because they are ignoring the signs. And I'm going to tell y'all, our blood tells us a lot. The blood still works, y'all. Hey, the blood still works. So one of the best things I've gotten done, and it's been life-changing, is fasted blood work. And I know y'all might go to the doctor if you're preparing for a surgery, if you're preparing for a procedure, if you're having a well man or well woman check done. You usually get fasted blood work done. So according to Medical News Today, the blood test that requires fasting and can help doctors diagnose conditions a little bit quicker is your diabetes, nutritional deficiencies. Like, that's how I found out. I got low iron. I have low iron. I have low vitamin D. A high cholesterol. Yo, that's a silent one right there, y'all. We have to get it checked. And liver disease. So diabetes, nutritional deficiencies like low iron and low vitamin D, high cholesterol, and liver disease, y'all. These are all things that fasted blood work, and our doctors can do fasted blood work and help us get checked for. So we want to be proactive and not reactive, right? I'm here to hold your hand, and I'm going to let y'all know, chirpers. I was one. I ain't like, and I need y'all to hold my hand back. I was one that didn't like visiting a doctor, like I said. My motto was, if I don't know, it don't hurt me. I feel I had this mindset that once I found out, I get on up out of here a little bit quicker, right? But no, you want to be proactive in your approach when it comes to your health and your wellness and your fitness, right? At 25 years old, y'all, I had stuff going on with me. Hypertension, diabetes. I was overweight. I was swelling, inflammation, high cholesterol. And at the age of 25, I had to make a decision, y'all. It was the lack of attention to my diet, my daily intake. Y'all, I was lightheaded. Like I said, my feet and my ankles were swollen, short of breath. Yeah, I had a clear ride to the ER almost every month. And my blood work said it all. I was trying to ignore it all. But once I got my blood work checked, it told me everything that was wrong. And it started with me and my foundational things that I was just doing every day, right? So my doctor scheduled my fasted blood work, and I found out about my high cholesterol. I found out about these off the wall glucose levels. Y'all, we have to take the steps. We have to take the test, and we have to get checked. I can go on and speak as far as losing my mom at the age of 48. My mom passed away in her sleep from a massive heart attack. It had everything to do with my baby intake, y'all. My mama loved her salt on her fruit. My mama loved her Cokes. She loved her paydays. She loved her breakfast, her Tennessee fried sausages in the morning. And she wasn't an overweight lady. She looked healthy. Her skin was beautiful. But she didn't know that things that she was putting into her body every day was contributing to things that she didn't even know she had going on, right? One of the toughest realities to face is, you weren't knowledgeable, or you didn't help, or you didn't find a way to help the people around you when they were going through these things. And they ignored it. And they stubborn. Y'all, my mom and my grandma was stubborn. I ain't gonna lie to you. Too much salt, cooking in lard, sugar, sodas, all of that stuff, y'all. It's a silent killer. I guarantee you, and I know this, my mama didn't go to sleep that night thinking that she wouldn't wake up the next day, right? No, she didn't. So we have to think about those things, and we have to kind of help mosey our family members and our friends along, y'all. I tell my friends any day. Listen, I'm going to tell my friends, and my friends know. If something don't feel right with me, y'all, what y'all think this is? I might sound like a hypochondriac, and I don't say it all the time because there are people who deal with that. But when it comes down to it, if I ain't feeling right, I have learned to say something because I know it's a thin line between us being here one day and us not, okay? Get your blood work done yearly. Stay ahead of it. Upgrade your nutrition. Y'all, eat your fruits and your vegetables. Y'all, reduce that salt intake. Let that processed stuff go. All right? I'm saying, don't worry yourself crazy. Don't worry yourself crazy. Don't give yourself high blood pressure. But be proactive about how you take care of yourself. Y'all, I remember being so nervous to ask my OBGYN. Just simple questions, normal questions, just embarrassed, right? And you know what she told me, y'all? She said, honey, I'm the last person you should be afraid to ask these questions to. And there's no reason to be embarrassed. I had to remember, this lady went to school for this. This is her field. This is what she does every day. She is the expert. Put your nervousness, put your pride, and put your stubbornness. We're going to underline, highlight stubbornness. Put that to the side and get checked, okay? Someone may have a mother, a grandmother, a daddy, a pawpaw, a sister, a brother. The list go on. You can't get brother to stop eating the little Debbie cakes. You can't get brother to stop getting Miss Antoinette to stop making him cookies. We can't get our grandma and them to stop drinking these sodas, right? We got some stubborn family members, y'all. Chirpers, I might get in trouble for this. And I not ready to put my mom on blast. And I'm looking over my shoulder. But my granny, Lord, my granny, she was stubborn, y'all. If she was here, she'll tell me, baby, don't you get up there speaking on me. But my granny, I love you, baby. My baby, you was stubborn, right? If she wanted it, she was going to get it. And that was Miss Hattie for y'all, right? I know there's only so much we can do as individuals. I can only tell my grandma so many times until she tell me to get out of her face, and I'm going to leave her alone. But if we don't bring awareness, it won't even put the antennas up for them. We don't know how we can shift the path. All right? So the Auburn Company gives us some tips on how we can talk to our family members and our friends, how we can approach talking to our family members and our friends. And here's 5 things we can do to make it a more productive conversation or a more productive interaction. There are 5 things you can do to have a more productive conversation and a more productive interaction. Number 1, be persistent. When I say be persistent, make sure you're giving them the facts. You come with facts. If it's your spouse, make the appointment for them. Get them in the doctor, right? Be persistent with those things. Use emotional intelligence when it comes to it, though, but stay persistent. Avoid power struggles. Pick your battles. Y'all, if y'all loved ones are not having a good day, if it's not a good day, if they haven't had a good week, pick your battles. Again, emotional intelligence, right? Pick your battles when it comes to talking to our family members, y'all. Some days people just don't want to hear about it. Some days people are feeling bad enough and they don't want to be preached to or talked to, right? So avoid the power struggle and pick your battles. Be sensitive to what they're going through. Be sensitive to what they're going through. Don't talk down at them. Don't talk about them. Don't call them the stupid word, right? Don't call them dumb. Don't do any of that. That's a non-productive conversation, right? We have to be sensitive to people's needs. And we don't know what that person is feeling on the inside, how their high blood pressure or their high glucose levels, how that makes them feel. So we have to be sensitive to that type of stuff. Again, know that timing is everything. That's number 4. Know that your timing is everything. Time it right. Have a nice dinner or sit down and make sure, have a conversation. Create an environment that is inviting to have a conversation, okay? And don't count on them changing, okay? Like I said, tell my grandma stuff all day, y'all. But my grandma gonna like the things that she want the way that she want them, right? I did my part by telling my granny. And she did let us alter some things, right? But grandma, this is what this is doing, and this is the effects of this. But don't count on them changing, because then you're going to start building up resentment towards people. But inform your people, y'all. Number 1, be persistent. Number 2, avoid the power struggles. Number 3, be sensitive to their needs and their thoughts and their emotions and what they're going through. Number 4, know that your timing is everything. And number 5, don't count on them changing. Listen, don't count on them changing. Give them the information, and we're going to take it from there, all right? I know that moments like these can be very difficult, but there can also be a weight lifted when we face these circumstances head on and we come up with solutions to negate those problems, y'all. Getting ahead of it, having a proactive approach helps us stick around a bit longer. You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to end up in ICU. You don't want to end up in a place to where you're wondering, who's going to take care of my kids? I waited too late. I should have done something. You want to be around for those graduations. You want to see the kids and the grandbabies grow up. You want to check those things off your bucket list. You want to meet new people and have new experiences. Y'all, you want to fall in love. It ain't never too late. Even if you're older, it's never too late. That could be your chance to fall in love, right? We all want to live a happy and healthy life. So let's take the steps. Let's cheer ourselves on. Let's cheer our family and our friends on, y'all. I'ma always push you. I'ma always motivate you. AC's gonna always be here because I know how it feels. I once weighed 300 pounds, y'all. I once woke up every day not feeling my best. And I had to look myself in the mirror. I had to tell myself, I have to do this for me, right? There are people around me that love me. First of all, I love me. And then there are people around me that love me. So y'all, take the steps that you need to take. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a review via your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X for behind the scenes content and to join the conversation, y'all. Remember what I said. Talk to them. Be smart about it. Be sensitive about it. I love y'all. Later, chirpers.